Sup, y'all? Been a while since we heard that music, hasn't it? Yeah. I can't help but get happy whenever I hear Disorganized Fun by Ronald Jenkins. So for those that have been around for a while, y'all know what that is. That's the intro music that we've used since day one for the podcast, which means after I miss the podcast. And God knows Martin the Elder, certainly misses it. And I know a number of y'all do as well. So today is to officially announce the return of the podcast in a different kind of format, but for the long haul. Like this isn't going to be a couple of episodes and then it goes away, as has happened on occasion in the past. But yeah, the podcast is back. So there is a link down below for the RSS feed. Here's how this is going to work. So the podcast is back for the world at large. The episodes are scheduled to drop on Thursdays. It is officially a bi-weekly podcast. What that means is every other week. However, here is what we're planning on doing. So basically in the odd weeks, so on that bi-weekly schedule, so starting tomorrow on Thursday the 17th, the first episode will drop, and that's going to be 45 to an hour and a half, somewhere in that range. Episode, call it a podcast-centric episode. So it's content that's going to be specific for the podcast. And then on the off weeks, we are going to fill it in with bonus content for the podcast. And as of right now, that bonus content is going to consist of audio rips from hand-picked roundtable discussions from some of the playthroughs that we've done over the course of the previous couple of weeks. Now, not every roundtable is going to be included because, let's be honest, some are better than others. So I'm choosing those, and we're going to kind of smush them together and give them as a bonus content on the off weeks. So effectively, that means roughly the podcast is going to be 2 episodes per month. Maybe a little bit more, when there's a 5th week in a given month. But yes, the podcast is back. It is free for everybody. The RSS feed down below, please subscribe. Go ahead, get a heads up on that. The first episode, and to be fair, possibly the first 2 episodes, so the first real main podcast-centric episode will be dropping tomorrow, and then the first bonus episode will drop the following week. Now, with that said, it's going to take, because it is a new RSS feed, this is not, it is a new podcast, it is a new format, the whole 9 yards. It is going to take between 5 days to call it 2 weeks to populate everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all your podcast players, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be available everywhere for you, but it may take a little bit for that to happen. So if you don't want to miss out, that's what that RSS feed is for down below. In addition to that, not only is the podcast back, but for all patrons at the $10 and up level, there is going to be bonus content available to them via a patron-only podcast. So it's just more. The YouTube channel is going to stay exactly how it is. You're just getting more. For those that want that more, that's what it is. So that $10 and up patron level gets you access to everything that it has. In addition, it's going to be convention daily vlogs. So I leave for the gathering of friends as soon as I'm done with this. And so I'm going to be gone for 12 days. You're going to get 12 days of content for that. There's going to be what we call YouTube rips, meaning the patron-only roundtable discussions. I know some folks have been asking for that to be available in a podcast form. That's going to be available on that patron-only podcast. Then there's going to be game day recaps and so on and so forth. It's not going to be on a regular distribution cycle like the regular podcast is, but it is there if you want more board gaming stuff, more personal stuff on my end. It's going to be board game centric. Let's be clear on that. But you want, maybe I'm talking cooking and recipes. Maybe I'm talking poker. Maybe I'm talking, whatever. But board game centric as well on that Patron-only podcast. And the best thing about all this is all in addition to the content that y'all are already getting. And I've done this in a model that is sustainable and that I'm really excited about. So building on the momentum from the Patreon drive last month, which has got me super jazzed and super energized. Let's bring this podcast back and let's do it upright. So I'm excited about it. I hope that y'all are as well. So let's do this. Subscribe down below. It'll feed out to all your regular things in a week to 2 weeks, and you'll hear me there. All right. Be sure to leave feedback, the whole 9 yards, whether it's down below on the podcast, the whole 9 yards. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Thanks for sticking with this, and I'm really excited. I hope y'all are too. I'll see y'all later. Bye.